no idea what to expect. Okay. The first developer update of the new year is here. In this series of blog posts, we take a look at some upcoming changes and improvements making their way into Dead by Daylight, as well as our progress on any pressing issues. This time around, we'll be revealing the changes coming to toolboxes and items, changes to a pair of killers, and a new game-changing feature. Okay? Thank you. I got to be serious. Matchmaking. We are working on a brand new matchmaking and ranking system. Yep, we know the MMR thing. In case you missed it, you can read up here. Full details. You can see that. I need to make sure you see the same stuff. Toolboxes have been so toolbox repair changes. Toolboxes have been on our to-do list for a while now. While they aren't always a game changer on their own, brand new part. I guess aren't always. They are always a game changer. I disagree. I think they are always a game changer. I think the increase in speed is always a game changer. They can quickly become problematic when multiple survivors choose to bring one into a trial. Since repairing generators is a survivor's main objective, we want to make sure that they cannot speed up their repairs too much. This is something we've kept in mind with perks, which is why so few perks affect repair speed. Toolboxes were an outliner in that they could be used to considerably speed up your repairs across multiple generators, shaving off a lot of repair time. Okay. Trapper buff. To balance this, we are drastically lowering the number of charges toolboxes have, drastically, okay, but increasing the repair speed to compensate. So with that as is, it really depends how much they mean by drastically. If drastically is half of a gen or something, but even then, like, I guess it depends on drastically how lower and drastically how much increased, right? I think that's what matters right now. Maybe they're going to say I doubt it. But increasing the repair speed to compensate. This way you'll be able to repair a small portion of a generator very quickly, but your toolbox will run out much sooner as well. This change has two large benefits. Toolboxes have much lower impact on the match and can no longer be used the whole time you repair. The amount of time saved with a toolbox is much lower overall. It should be. 80 seconds default is still really quick. There is more strategy involved in when you should use your toolbox. Example, are you seeing this? Yeah. Do you use it right away and risk being interrupted before you can finish the generator, or do you save it for a moment where the killer is heading your way and the generator is almost done? Okay. So how quick is this going to go? Toolboxes have also had their add-ons reviewed to go in line with these changes. Okay. So we know like the gist, but it's like how quick. From what this is saying, I don't know. I can't really take too much from that. You can't see. Yeah, you can. I can see what you see. I see what you see. Sabotage changes. We have made changes to Sabotage as well to go along with the updated toolboxes. There's a few things we'd like to address with the current Sabotage mechanic. Sabotage saves take a lot of time and coordination to pull off. I mean, how would you change that? The time isn't how long it is to sabotage something. The time is going around the whole map to every gen. So, no courage pull off, make it very difficult and unreliable. If a coordinated team pulls it off, the killer is forced to slug the survivors since they cannot make it to a hook. If the survivors are using Unbreakable and Unmiver, it can be pretty unfair to the killer. Yeah, I mean, getting rid of the goal of the killer is just dumb. I always thought that. It doesn't make any sense. To make sabotaging more interesting and accessible, we've made the following changes. Sabotaging now only takes a few seconds, but progress resets if you cancel the interaction. Ooh, that's gonna be Yeah, that's gonna be So you can just run to a hook as the killers like walk into it and just go. They want to stop the 99, but this is worse. Cora, the 99 wasted like 2 minutes of survivor's time or something to get all of the hooks on 99. This is going to be the equivalent of doing that, but having it at every hook, right? That's kind of scary. The number of hooks that can be sabotaged with a single toolbox is very limited. Okay. Sabotage hooks respawn much faster. Hooks can now be sabotaged from any angle. Right. Bear traps can no longer be sabotaged. Okay. Bear traps never should have been able to be sabotaged. It's his ability. T Vanta, so I agree. Thank you for the prime. Appreciate it, man. Let's see. The result is a much more... Oh, I read in there. The result is a much more dynamic sabotage interaction. Rather than running around getting hooks ready at the start of the match, sabotaging is now something that can be done on the fly. Meanwhile, if the killer reacts quickly, they may be able to take the survivor to a different hook in time, or drop the survivor and try it again when the hook responds shortly after. To match the changes to sabotaging, we have adjusted the following perks. I don't know, this sounds really annoying. This sounds like it could be really annoying. This is definitely a game changer. So they have flashlights, what you need to be careful of. And then as you're picking up a survivor, you need to be careful of other survivors running to a hook to get rid of it. Depends on how fast. It really does, yeah. It really does depend how fast it is. But they're saying like seconds. By that, I'm assuming 2-3 seconds. Because 8 seconds, I mean, it takes like usually. Seconds is like 2-3 seconds, man. When you say seconds. 5 seconds tops. No, I don't think so. Dude, don't it already take like 8 seconds or 10 seconds? I don't know. I guess we'll see. That's once again, it depends like how drastic it is, right? But that could be really game changing. Saboteur, see the auras of hooks within the killer's carrying range when a survivor is picked up. Wow. Sabotage a hook without the need of a toolbox with a cooldown. It's quick. If they're giving it a cooldown, it's quick. I'm going to say 2 to 3 seconds. That's my guess. Hangman's trick. Again, notification when a hook sabotage starts. It won't matter. If it's really quick, it won't matter. When carrying a survivor, see the aura of any survivors within a set range of a hook. Will that matter? All you can do is put the survivor back down and then chase them. It doesn't matter. So Hangman's is meh, in my opinion. Sabotage is a big buff with this thing. Breakdown. Hooks broken with this perk will remain broken for 3 minutes. Okay. Buff. I still don't think people... Well, maybe they will. 3 minutes is harsh. It's only 1 hook. But obviously, they can do up to 3 hooks. Oh, wait, no, 2 hooks, right? Because they have to be saved, I believe. Yeah, obviously it's 2 hooks. Okay. Item rotation update. With the update to toolboxes and recent medikit changes in mind, we have made changes to the way items are handled once they are used up. Currently, an efficient survivor will keep an eye on the item and stop using it at the last second in order to escape with it and keep it. Yep. Since most items are used up very quickly now, we want to avoid awkward situations where you're trying to stop at the last second and actually destroy your item. Going forward, items will not be destroyed if all their charges are used up. Instead, the item will be disabled for the rest of the match. If you escape the item with no charges left. It will be added back to your inventory. What? That's mental. By the way, killers, your add-ons never come back. Or maybe they do. Doubt it. But let's see. We never know. Maybe they do that. I doubt it. Wow. Okay. There you go. Duffaux, I think. Thank you for the 3 months. That's crazy. I guess it was too hard to make sure you didn't use your item. That's something that I never heard anyone talk about. Okay. Rank 15 maybe, I don't know. At the same time, we'll be making it so that any add-ons you equipped or consumed after the match... Okay, so you lose the add-ons, you just keep the item. But still, whether you escape with the item or not. Wait. Making it so the add-ons you equipped or consumed, whether you escape with it... Well, of course, if you don't escape with it. This is in line with killer add-ons, which are single use. Ace in the Hole will allow you to keep any add-ons you escape the trial with. Interesting. Wait. This is in line with killer add-ons which are single use. Wait, now I don't get it. What does it mean by... Is it just saying, for example, like killer add-ons, but killers don't get to keep their add-ons or something? Best mod with a 10 gifted subs like a bow. Thank you, man. Show that love, guys. Everyone got gifted. Say thank you. That's very kind. I don't get it. So this is in line with killer add-ons, which are single use. Oh, it's doing it like that. It's like, well, you know, it's the killer add-ons. It's the killer add-ons. That's why they're single use. Okay, yeah. So killers don't get to keep their add-ons still. Okay. Okay, so this is the big one, innit? Breakable walls. Okay, so debuting alongside the next chapter, we are pleased to announce the new feature that will allow killers to shape the map as they hunt down survivors. Breakable walls. This mechanic is available to all killers. Breakable walls appear in preset locations such as much like pallets. Unlike pallets, a survivor cannot interact with them in any way. The killer, however, can walk up to one of these walls and break it down whenever they like. For now, they will be exclusive to the upcoming map, where we'll be experimenting with different uses. Breaking some may make a strong window loop weaker, allowing you to catch up much quicker. Others might open up a new path to get around the map faster. We'll be keeping a close eye on how everyone uses them to see what works best before adding them to the existing maps. When breakable walls are added to other maps, they will appear differently to suit the realm's theme. Although they may look different from one map to the next, we'll make sure that they are easily recognizable so it's clear which walls can and can't be broken at a glance. So kind of like the stuff we were seeing on Larry's, right? That was the theory. Additionally, any perk or add-on that affects breaking speed will be extended to breakable walls. Killer's powers that can break pallets will also be able to break these walls. I wonder a few things. I wonder if there's a big cooldown, and I wonder how slow it is. They will be they will matter. Interesting. I mean, that's one way to fix god loops. I mean, it still takes time out of the killer's game to walk to a god loop and break it, but you fix god loops if they put them at god loops. Killer changes, okay? Interesting. They're not giving us everything, they're just giving us a gist, so I can't go into too much detail. Killer changes. With the release of the next chapter, a few existing killers will be receiving some slight changes. The Doctor. Interesting, the Doctor. Is this going to be a nerf? I ain't read it yet, but he is stronger than he were. With the new, with the update, the Doctor received the last in the last mid chapter. There are now 2 ways to inflict madness: shock therapy and side blast. To make it clearer what is required to increase a madness level, we are making the following changes. Madness no longer decays passively over time. Okay, that's a buff. Shock therapy will add half of a madness level to survivor's hit. Static blast will add a full madness level to survivor hit. I don't know if that's a before enough because I don't know what it did. But it does seem like Doctor's still okay. Overall, the amount of times you need to shock a survivor to increase their madness should feel roughly the same, since their madness will no longer passively decay. Our hope is that this will make it much clearer to both the person playing the Doctor and any survivors playing against them exactly what it will take to make them reach the next level. I doubt you'll even be able to do that anyway, because to multitask every single survivor and know exactly which one you've shocked and which you haven't, I don't know, it seems like a pointless buff, but I'll take it, because that seems, I mean, I can't, it seems okay. The passively one's good. Predatopia, thank you for the Prime. Cryonoot, thank you for the Prime as well. And the Real Batman, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you, guys. The Plague. So, okay, well, let's just see first. Going forward, the Plague will always start with one corrupted fountain. The goal behind this change is... Oh, the goals behind this change are very simple. Real Batman, yeah, 100 bits. This ensures that the Plague is able to use a Corrupt Purge in any match, even if the survivors opt to not cleanse. Survivors are able to decide not to cleanse and simply... Oh, whoops. Oh, shit, I can't go... Okay. Survivors are able to decide not to cleanse... Oh, I said that, didn't I? Although they will be taking a huge risk in doing so, since they will be injured. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, her having Corrupt at the start? Oh, no, because she gets to choose. She don't have to use it straight away, right? Wait. Yeah, okay, no, it's good. It's good. Finally, this adds another layer of strategy to playing the Plague. You can decide if you want to use your guaranteed fountain. No. The smart one would be to spray on the fountains, get people infected, then go for the Corrupt. You can decide if you want to use guaranteed fountain straight away. Nope. Or save it for later in the match when a few survivors are already broken. That seems like the smartest idea. The Trapper. As mentioned above, the Trapper's traps will no longer give the survivors an option to sabotage them. Yep, shouldn't have. It was insane that you could just get rid of his traps. I mean, they did come back eventually, but that was rough. Additionally, these traps can now be reset without picking them up. Yep. There's options available whenever you're currently holding another trap or not. This concludes the February edition of our developer update. As always, all these changes will be available from testing P2B before they go live. We look forward to hearing what you think about everything we've detailed today. There's going to be a lot to look at tomorrow, guys. Be here. Be here. Hawkrell, things 100 bits. Frightened at changes spooky. I mean, yeah. I mean, I've pretty much said it all, right? I've said it all. Breakable walls is the big one. Toolboxes changing quite drastically. Sabotage changing quite drastically. The sabotage, that's dangerous. It's dangerous to be very, 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 very unfun for Killer. But we'll see. We'll see like how they do it. That's the only real red flag for me. Everything else sounds kind of interesting, intriguing. I mean, they got some buffs with them being able to keep their items, which, whatever. Yeah, I mean, I pretty much said it all, right? What if Trapper makes survivors unable to enter the basement when someone's hooked? What? They seem to be trying to make Killer's life a bit better. I mean, depending on what this sabotage thing is, though. That sabotage thing could be horrendous. Just picture all your hooks are 99 every game. That's what it could potentially be. So, you know.
You can't 99 it anymore.
No. Like the 99.
Oh, okay.
Like the 99, Liam. Mega. Like the 99. Thinking more 90%. I'm thinking more 95%, because I think it's going to be like 2 to 3 seconds to break hooks. That would be my guess. But yeah, this will be on YouTube, as someone just said, yes. Comments below. Let's hear your thoughts on everything. I went through everything very thoroughly, like I always do. I've pretty much give my my ideas on it right now. On the PTB tomorrow, be here on my Twitch. That's for people on YouTube. We'll be checking all this stuff out. There's a lot to go through. There really is a lot to go through. New killer, new map, new mechanics. Ugh. Yeah, if all this is in the PTB, which I believe it is, this is a packed one. Yeah, all of them. This is gonna be a packed one. Holy crap. Yeah. So yeah, comments below. Let's hear your thoughts on all this kind of stuff. I think the red flag is the sabotage. Sabotage is always a bit of a red flag. That is a very, very potential and anti-fun killer mechanic. It always has been. Always has been. But yeah, that is everything. So there you go, guys. You know what I should say? Also, guys, remember to sub and do the notification bell. And yeah, and thumbs up. Okay. All right, guys. Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, that's it, right? That's it. Oh God, I'm over here.